Thank you for coming to this presentation. Okay, so the name for the event that I created is called the Cmoe Birthday Bash 2021, or I like to call it Happy Birthday Cmoe. I originally created this because you guys turned 15 years old in September, so I thought this would be a fun idea to reintroduce the community and our members and to have like a fun little bash to, celebrate and have fun with Cmoe. So, the date is set for September 29th, 2021. I went on that date when you guys moved to this building and officially opened, so I thought that'd be a great day. That's also on a Wednesday or Friday, I believe, so you guys will be open that day. It will obviously take place here because you guys have all of the places here. And then the time is from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Any questions?
Why 4 to 7 p.m.?
I thought it was a good time. Enough time to be open and for the community to see everything that we have. Also a way to play, and then there's some other stuff coming in, so I feel like that'd be just a good enough time. We're not open too late, but not too early. Okay, so why? So Cmoe is celebrating 15 years of success in education, and we would like to celebrate with our community and its members to share our accomplishments and its history. Our target audience is the community of Evansville. So that would primarily be the members of Cmoe, which would be geared towards first, and then it would be to the non-members of Cmoe. So basically children, families, preschoolers, elementaries, toddlers, grandparents, uncles, aunts, everyone in that group. So the objectives for this event would be to have at least 30 new memberships. I felt like that was a solid goal because at maximum, I was hoping at least 200 to 300 people could show up to the event. I felt like that was just enough to kind of have enough interest in the event. We want at least 200 visitors to the birthday bash. That was a nice buffer. And then we also want 20 questions asked and answered about the museum during the event. So anything pertaining to about the exhibits or how long the building's been here or who all works here, what kind of events going on, those would count as those 20 questions. Okay, my favorite part is the budget. I have $2,000 down, and that goes with literally everything. So the birthday party accessories, the cupcakes, the clowns, wristbands, things like that. And if you look on the what do we need slide on slide 7, it'll show you all that that's in the budget. And then actually on page 8, I have everything listed in the budget per 300 count. So the most expensive would probably be the clowns. I estimated a price because I'm not familiar with clowns in the area, so I just kind of did a buffer just to see how that would go. Any questions so far?
No, but usually if you want clowns, Hottie Shrine or someone has volunteer clowns show up as well. So that could
Even better.
So that could save you $400.
Yeah, of course. So if you see, we're right under budget too. So with that, with the volunteer Hottie Shrine clowns, we could cut the budget even lower. That way we're not spending so much. I wanted to focus that the cupcakes would be from either Myers or Walmart. You can get a bunch for $173, excuse me. And then the candy would come from the Oriental Trading Company. You can get 200 pieces for about 20 bucks. And so I thought that'd be more than enough to put into the treat bags. Also, peanut-free candy, obviously, because we want to make sure the kids are safe. So that was definitely something that went along in there. So if you look in our event schedule, I actually also have a volunteer schedule put in. I forgot to put it in that folder, I'm sorry. But I made a schedule for people to volunteer, parents or play guides or staff here. So at 1 p.m., volunteers will begin putting party favors together, and then 1 or 2 of the volunteers will pick up the cupcakes from Walmart or Myers. And then at 2 o'clock, volunteers are going to do like a cleanup. Obviously, we keep the museum pretty clean already. So ideally, we would just kind of set up the area, make sure there's no big pieces or anything that's endangering the children. So then at 4 p.m., the event will begin. And so we'll have a registration table outside of the museum, just so that when parents come, we can automatically start that and avoid congestion in the lobby. If you see on slide 11 for the members invitation, members will not have to register. They will just provide this invitation that we send in the mail, and they will automatically get a green wristband, which means that they're a member, and then they get an hour of free playtime in the museum. And so then at 5 p.m., we're going to open to non-members. On slide 12, you'll see the community flyer. This flyer will be handed out to all local places like coffee shops, schools, restaurants. We will also advertise on the local news channel, and it will be boosted all over social media like we already do. Members will have to bring this invitation, and they will also be provided a registration card to register their first and last name and to see if they're a member or have they been here and when the last time they visited. Upon their arrival, they will be given an orange bracelet so we can identify who's a member, who's not. That way we can have our volunteers and play guides geared towards the people with the orange bracelets so that we know who's all there. So I just implemented the mask policy just because I wasn't sure where we'd be in September. I'm hoping that we'd be mask free by September, but if not, we would just encourage the adults to wear masks, but any age of kids, they wouldn't have to wear a mask. So I thought that would be appropriate just so that they can have more fun, and when we're taking pictures, we can see smiles, and we can see face painting and balloons and all of that. Do you have any questions so far?
What do you consider a child, I guess? Like at what point would you want them wearing a mask?
So any age, so when I say child, I mean any age from toddler to elementary or to preschool or anything like that, any child that's actively involved in the program. Just because, you know, they're kids, and so I feel like adults, it would just be easier for the adults to, since this is a long event as well. And so then at 6 p.m., and then continuing at 5 p.m., excuse me, once the members come in with the orange bracelet, that's when the clowns will show up, and that's when the birthday party will go in full swing. That's when all the exhibits will be open. And then at 6 p.m., we're going to have a short happy birthday Cmoe presentation. So that includes Stephanie giving a small speech about Cmoe and about the accomplishments and the success the museum has had and everything. Just, you know, just like a little speech, you know. We'll all sing happy birthday to Cmoe. Play guides will pass out little cupcakes at the cupcake table. We'll all sing happy birthday, and then everyone will eat their birthday cakes or their cupcakes, you know, COVID safe. And then they'll get their treat bags, and then there'll be another hour of open play time for them, or they can leave after they have their cupcake. And that's the schedule for that. And then I just want to point to the registration card. So we'll collect those, and we're going to put an orange sticker on the registration cards as well for non-members. That way, so I was thinking after maybe like 5 days after the event, we would actually email non-members and send them evaluation questions. So on the last page, these evaluation questions would be: how was your experience at the event? What was your favorite moment at the event? What was you and your children's favorite exhibit to explore? Was there anything during your experience that could have been improved? How likely are you to come back? And how likely will you become a member with our museum? I thought these were some really good questions, just basic, enough to kind of gauge about the interest in the museum and what people want and what they're looking for in the museum. Any questions?
So the invitations that go out to members, are those mailed to them?
Yes, so I went on, so these are on the budget list. They're about, let's see, invitations, they're about, sorry, mine is small, like $180. Those will go out to the members posted. You can get them by, what is the place called? Excuse me, I forgot. Basically, it's this place where you can create your invitations and then you can put them on cardstock with a semi-gloss, and then they'll send it to you, and that way we can just send it out to our 50 members or how many members we have on our list. And that way it'd be kind of like a special invitation.
Cool.
Any other questions?
Not right now, no.
So how do you feel about it so far?
Going well.
Do you think this is a plausible idea?
For a birthday party at Cmoe, it seems like it would be. There might be a few snags with the postage. You
Okay.
might want to budget in postage amount.
Okay.
Obviously, ordering them could be $118, but postage could be, it's like 45 cents or 55 cents a stamp or whatever it is. So just kind of factor that into the budget. But even with that, you would still be under budget.
Okay.
So that's a great point of view right there.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, I think personalized items or anything that like people can take home that has a Cmoe logo on there, you
Yeah.
already have that on there, like that's great. So yeah, good job.
Thank you. So you guys can actually keep that for reference. If you ever do come upon it, please use the design. Worked really hard on that too. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. It was actually a blast working on this presentation and campaign. So
Cool.
yeah.